Minnesota Vikings have had a very interesting 2021 season. I'm not sure if interesting is the right word, but 5-6, just outside the playoff places, still control their own destiny to a large degree, and they can still get it done and make it run. All of their losses have been by one score or less, and they've had a 7+ point lead in every single one of their 11 games so far this season. And since it's the Vikings, of course, they made history, but not in a good way. Gil Brandt, NFL Network, pioneer of scouting and the draft, formerly of the Cowboys. By the way, major flex having your Hall of Fame bust as your Twitter avatar. That's fantastic. He tweeted this out. The Vikings are the 22nd team in history to have a 7+ point lead in each of their first 11 games of a season. None of the previous 21 were below 500 at that point. So, amazing. Amazing. Where the Vikings just seem to always make history where they're playing well, and they're just not getting the results. But having a touchdown plus lead, 7+ point lead in every single one of your games does speak to the talent of this team, because bad teams do not get ahead by a touchdown consistently. They don't luck box their way into a lead every single one of those games. But closing has been a problem. Just when the Vikings get a 7 or 10, a double-digit lead, and I wonder if it bleeds over to the players, because fans, we feel it. Where the Vikings get ahead by 10 or by 14 in the second half, it's like, this ain't over. This ain't over, man. Far from it. But is it seeping into the Vikings? Is it seeping into the coaching staff? Is it getting to their psyche that, hey, even when we're ahead by 10+, 7+, whatever plus, late in the game, always be closing. And the offense can go shot for shot with anyone in this league. When they're revved up, when Clint Kubiak is feeling it, when Kirk Cousins isn't making big mistakes, when they're getting Jefferson the ball, when they can actually run it a little bit, they are among the best offenses in the game. Defense has been ravaged by injuries all season long, but they can be opportunistic. And special teams, they have the best kick return in the NFL in King Kene and Wangu. The coverage routes have been phenomenal this year. Jordan Berry is punting out of his gourd. So all three phases, the Vikings can be competitive. They can get it done. That's why we're not giving up on this team yet. And yes, keeping Skull alive. It would be very easy to give up on this team if this was a different flavor of 5-6, even though you are what your record says you are. Please. If all 6 of the Vikings losses were blowouts and all 5 of the wins were pretty scruffy wins, sort of luck box wins, then yes, you can sort of write this team off. Not really going anywhere. Whatever. But if you have 2 brain cells, you take a look at this team and you can see a very talented squad, Super Bowl caliber roster when everything is healthy and according to Hoyle, but that hasn't been the case so far this year, and they fight. They have not given up. They have not rollen over. They have not given up their back. They have not done anything like that this year, which is a good sign, because Mike Zimmer team's previous seasons, there are some no calls, no shows, and if they get punched in the mouth, sometimes they say no mas. It hasn't happened yet this season, but can they overcome injuries? Can they get on firm footing and go on a run this year? I still have hope. Even with Dalvin Cook injured shoulder, Michael Pierce is going to be back. Diesel Dalvin Thompson is going to be back. Christian Darris, hopefully that ankle won't keep him out for a long time. And if they can get things solidified up front and in the trenches on both sides, could be dangerous. Just keep getting the ball to Jefferson, and everything will be hunky-dory. But your thoughts are our thoughts. The Vikings make NFL history, but not in the good way. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Venmo, support the work. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. But until next time, Skol, production value.